Hulu Live is arguably one of the top live TV streaming services available. Some rank it above YouTube TV because of the content it offers, while others rank it behind because its user experience isn't as streamlined and it's a little pricier.
In this updated Hulu Live review for 2024, we cover the app, including its channels and features, and talk about who Hulu Live is best for. Spoiler alert, it has to do with Disney-owned content.
Let's start with a quick overview of Hulu Live's cost, channels, and features. At time of recording, Hulu Live offers 4 plans. 3 of the 4 include Disney Plus and ESPN Plus. Let's start with the cheapest option, Hulu Live only. At time of recording, that plan costs $75.99 a month.
The remaining plans all include Disney Plus and ESPN Plus. The only difference is ads. Hulu makes it confusing, but it's easier to understand that Hulu Live and ESPN Plus have ads. There is always ads in live TV.
The difference is Disney Plus and Hulu on-demand content. If you want the bundle with ads, you'll pay $76.99 a month. If you want ad-free Disney Plus and ad-free on-demand content in Hulu's content library, you'll pay $89.99 a month. If you want ad-free Disney Plus but don't mind ads in on-demand Hulu content, you'll pay $81.99 a month. Honestly, it's all more confusing than it needs to be, and it's one of the things Hulu Live's main competitor, YouTube TV, is much better at: simplicity. YouTube TV has one plan for one price.
When you look at Hulu Live's pricing, it's clear Disney wants to move people to the ad-supported bundle. For only $1 more per month, you get all the content on Disney Plus and ESPN Plus. Honestly, we're not sure why they still offer just Hulu with live TV.
Yeah, now let's look at what content you get for that price. Hulu Live offers more than 95 channels, including your local networks and major cable networks. You'll get all the popular networks, and the channel lineup is very comparable to YouTube TV. In fact, you'll get A&E, Lifetime, History, Vice, and ESPN College Extra with Hulu Live, and you can't get those channels with YouTube TV.
Yeah, but the real advantage Hulu Live has with content over any other live streaming service is that it also includes everything on Disney Plus and everything on ESPN Plus. Where YouTube TV shines for its user experience and ease, Hulu Live shines for its massive content library. While it's not the best option for NCAA sports, ESPN Plus is a good choice for many non-major NCAA sporting events, as well as soccer, hockey, and UFC.
When you factor in all the family-friendly content on Disney Plus and Hulu's massive on-demand content library, it's hard to argue with the statement that Hulu Live has the best content offering in the streaming space. And you can also add on premium networks and additional channels, including a sports add-on and an entertainment add-on for an extra cost. Now let's look at included features quickly.
All plans include an unlimited DVR, and recordings are kept for 9 months. You can fast forward through ads and recorded content. There is one glaring issue with the DVR, which we'll get to in a minute. Hulu Live also supports viewing in up to 1080p and listening in Dolby 5.1 surround sound.
You can stream on 2 screens at a time and have up to 6 profiles. You can upgrade to unlimited screens at home and 3 screens out of home for an extra $9.99 a month at time of recording. One thing to note here is that when you sign up for Hulu Live, you must designate a home area within 30 days. Your location determines your local channels. You can change your home network up to 4 times every 12 months.
This could become tricky if you travel frequently and want to watch live TV while you're away. You'll have to update your home network location in order to do that. One last thing to note before we move on to user experience is that there is no 4K content in Hulu Live. And unlike YouTube TV, Hulu Live does not currently offer multi-view.
Now let's look at what it's like to watch Hulu Live. Hulu Live is widely supported and works on pretty much anything with a screen. When you sign up, you'll be prompted to favorite channels, networks, and genres, so Hulu can customize your experience and make better content recommendations.
You access Hulu with live TV through the Hulu app. After installing it on your smart TV or streaming device, you'll be taken to the home screen. You'll notice a familiar layout of rows of content and a menu on the left side. One annoying thing we noticed during our use is that there is no quick back button to take you back to the top of the home screen. You have to manually click back up.
When you arrow to the left, you'll see options for search, home, live, TV, movies, sports, my stuff, hubs, and settings. Live is where you will find a live channel guide. Clicking on that will drop you into a live channel, in our case, ESPN. From this screen, you can arrow down to get to the live guide or press OK on your remote to stay on the channel. On screen, you'll see the title of the show when it runs and a button indicating its live content.
When you arrow down, you'll see the live guide with a green line indicating where you're at in the time slot. You can filter the live guide by recent, all channels, favorites, sports, news, movies, and kids. Clicking on anything in the live guide takes you to the channel to watch the show. Clicking on a title in the future brings up the option to record or view more details.
From that screen, you can view more episodes and seasons of a show, view its schedule, and see related content. While watching anything, you can pause live content, quickly catch back up with the live broadcast, start over, and access subtitles by clicking the buttons in the settings. You can also quickly go to the last channel watched button by clicking last. And you can click details to learn more about a program, add the game or show to your stuff, which is basically your favorite section, and record the content.
While you can't create a custom view of the guide like you can with YouTube TV, you can create a favorites channel list by adding channels to your stuff. Clicking on any of the guide filtering options brings up rows of content organized by date and time in those categories.
When you click on any title that is hosted on ESPN Plus, you will be instantly launched into it. You can even explore ESPN Plus content through its hub on the Hulu app. It's nice that you don't have to get out of Hulu and get into ESPN Plus to watch that content. Now let's look at the DVR and what we don't like about it. You'll access recordings in the My Stuff tab from the left menu in the Hulu app. From the resultant screen, you'll see 7 filtering options across the top: recordings, TV, movies, sports, teams, expiring, and networks.
Once you've selected items to record, they will appear in the recording section. Clicking More next to any item will allow you to view all recordings of that show, delete all recordings of that show, or go to show details. Other than that, the other categories are simply things you've liked or favorited. There is no way to filter your recordings on a TV.
You cannot view upcoming recordings on a TV either. The only way to do this is to log onto a computer and go to the My Stuff tab. Even then, you will only be able to view upcoming recordings or when something was most recently recorded. Hulu says recordings are organized by air date, with the most recent appearing first. And it's only on a computer that you can filter recordings into categories like TV, sports, and movies into separate tabs.
Since most of us watch TV on a TV and not a computer, we'd like to see Hulu make it easier to view upcoming recordings there. It's a definite oversight, especially given Hulu Live's expensive costs.
A few final things to note about the user experience are the Hubs option from the left menu. It's an easy way to find content by type or network. For instance, if you're looking for ESPN Plus content in the Hulu app, click Hubs, then that option from the screen. From the Settings option on the left menu, you can access your profiles. On a TV, that's about all you can do, so we're not sure why they list all the other options on the settings screen, as they require a computer to access.
Yeah, but this is where you can create new profiles, including kids profiles. From a TV, you can turn on kids mode in a kids profile, and you can enable a PIN code from a computer to keep kids in an age-appropriate profile. But there is no way to set content controls by age within a kids profile like you can do with YouTube TV. It's an area we'd like to see Hulu Live improve upon. When kids mode is enabled in a profile, it changes the entire experience of Hulu Live and limits browsable, on-demand content and viewable live content to age-appropriate levels.
Kids can still record content and favorite items. It's a nice experience, but again, for the price tag, Hulu Live should enable the ability to filter content by age. There are just 2 other settings you can control in Hulu Live on a TV, and that's turning on or off autoplay and turning on or off the ability to stop live TV when there's an activity. So with the platform fully covered, let's answer the $80 question. Is Hulu Live worth it?
At $77 a month and up at time of recording, Hulu Live is not cheap. However, it still is a lot cheaper than cable, as we regularly talk to people spending $300 or more a month for cable.
And if you're looking for a pure cable replacement that includes all your locals and Disney Plus and ESPN Plus, it's worth the cost. However, if you can get your locals through an antenna, which is what we recommend, unless you live in an area with poor reception, you have other cheaper options.
Yeah, you could pair an antenna with the non-live Disney bundle for just $15 a month with ads at time of recording, or $25 a month without ads. Note that Hulu also lets you bundle with just Disney Plus and Hulu with ads or without for $5 less per month.
That would bring your costs down significantly. Heck, you could add Netflix or Max to it and still keep your costs under $40 a month. And if you want to spend even less, you can consider one of the $20 make-your-own bundles that we've showcased on the channel. The point is, there are plenty of options if you want to keep prices down. It just isn't as convenient, and you won't get live TV.
Thankfully, there are still plenty of options for us in the streaming space. And if you can live without live TV, you can save a ton of money. And as we share often on this channel and in our live streams, which air on Fridays at noon Central, it's more important than ever to stay on top of your expenses.
That's something we'll keep helping you do. Well, that does it for this review. Let us know what you think of Hulu Live. Is it worth the cost? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can get all our latest news and reviews when they drop. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.